Hello guys, with the emergence of Flutter 3.1.6, there are new features I want to tell you about. So let's take a deep dive into these features right now so that you see what it's all about. Alright, thank you. So talking about the looks and feel of the app, the current Flutter version makes the app much more appealing to the eyes of the user. Currently, we have a Material UI 3, which is out. Previously, before now, we normally use the Material UI 2, which was good but not that good. But the new one makes the app much more beautiful. So let's see how it does there. So let's say you want to go through different pages of the app right now. All right, you want to go to the setting page and all of that. This is a Material bottom navigation bar. That's what we normally call it in the previous Material UI 2. But in the new Material UI Material 3, right, we don't call it the bottom navigation bar anymore. We call it the navigation bar. So they have changed that. And the new one makes the bottom bar much more beautiful. As you can see here, the icons there are much more appealing. So this is quite easy to set up. Let me show you how to do it. So to use the new Material UI 3, all you need to do is just go to the theme data here, set it to true, and to make use of the bottom navigation bar. Previously in the Material UI 2, you normally call it the bottom navigation bar, but right now, we're going to call it navigation bar, right? That's the difference. You just have to change the name of what you call it there. But we have destinations in here. So all you need to do is put in the destinations, which are the pages you want to navigate to, and you're done. So you see, it's quite easy to set up the new navigation bar right now. Just that you don't have to use the previous one. You put the label and all of it, and make sure that your app is okay. So now when we run the app right now, you see you have a good looking and appealing navigation bar in the UI 3. You know what I mean? So just try this out and you see how beautiful your app will look. Okay, so let's go to the next new thing in the Material in the Flutter 3.1.16. So you see what's new next. So talking about something new, right here we have the segmented buttons. You know what I mean? So right now you could actually have multiple buttons. You just click on whatever options you want to click. But in this case, it gives you an option to click more than one and make more than one choices. So you don't need to actually code this on your own. This is out by default. Let's see how it works. So seeing how beautiful that is, I mean, it's one of the best appealing things you would want to put on your app in the latest version of Flutter. So all you need to do is just put in the segment buttons here. In there, you put in the string because we're going to segment it with strings where you make multiple choices of the type of strings you want, which are options. It could be a list of strings you want to make choices from. You put in the segments there, you put in the selected, and you also have to have a variable. The variable that changes based on whatever options you select, you know. So if you select one or two variables, whatever it is, you're going to store it there in the value of the string. So in here, you put the button segment. That is what you have to put inside the segments there to identify. It's used to make sure the user sees what each buttons are all about. So the first one has a good text of 1. You kind of put an icon in there. You can also put a value, which is the value which is going to go through it when you choose on it. When you click on it, the value is what has been assigned, to be out of that segment. So we have the segment. So you can have as many segments as you want, but that is how it goes. So apart from having the segment and the buttons, you need to look at this. We have new ways of bringing up badges. These badges, if you want to put a new notification or a new update, or you just want to notify that there's a new message in there. The new version of Flutter, the Material 3 and all of that, they come with these new features, this new widget, which are really quite good enough to make the app so appealing. So when you want to use the segment and buttons, whether you want to use a bottom navigation bar, you could change it to a navigation bar right now, which is much more appealing. I mean, the new Material UI is what I like. There are cool other features there in the newest version of Flutter, which I'm going to talk about. So let's go deep down into it. So last but not the least, we have some other cool features in Flutter 3.16, which is the updated cool game toolkit. You know what I mean? So right now, if you want to build games, it's really updated and you can make a game much more better. You know what I mean? So the Flutter version now comes with that inbuilt in it. So you can make games much more cooler. They have a new upgraded Impeller engine, which works with Android as well. It helps make the app more interactive, and you can actually make cool Android applications with that. And they also have enhanced the iOS app extension. I mean, this is the latest version of Flutter right now. Flutter is growing, and in the future, I believe they're going to make much more cool stuff. So make sure you stay updated, follow up, and also let's see what Flutter have next for us. So I am Joseph, software developer right here, and I am also really excited to be sharing this with you because, I mean, we're going somewhere. And also, remember, you need to follow with Flutter because Flutter is very cool for making cool mobile applications for your phones, and you can actually make for Android, iOS, website. You can communicate with backend. I mean, Flutter is cool. Let's follow up.